It is Monday, and that means a Monday Night Football edition of Bet On It is back. I am Kelly Stewart. Let's bring in Marco, D'Angelo, and Joe Raineri. Let's get a little round of applause, guys, because we went 3-0 in our best bets in the NFL last week. And I tried to tell you guys, Marco and I have had a really solid season of the past few years in regards to best bets. We bring in Joe. He does exactly what he's supposed to do and picks those winners. Marco, I'll go to you first. How was your weekend?
Well, Kelly, it was a really good weekend for me. We went 10-3 over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, highlighted by my 5% play. And I talked to you about it. You didn't have as much confidence in it as I did. Your Kansas State Wildcats kicked some serious butt on Saturday. That was fun. And you know what? We had a great NFL show. College show, not so much, but the NFL show was good. And for all the listeners, if you want to jump on board this week, I got a special offer for you. We're going to have another 5% this weekend. You can get 7 days, all access, all sports. We're nailing it in baseball right now. Also, 7 days for $77. Just go to my homepage, click on the 7-day package, and put in Marco77, Marco77 for the coupon code, and you can pick up 7 days, all my plays for just $77.
Love that for you, Marco. Head over to WagerTalk and get Marco's package for this week, just $77. Mr. Raineri, college football was not as kind to me. Lots of kicking for losers moments, some overtime losers, a couple quarterbacks got knocked out. But overall, I will take yesterday in the NFL to make up for it. How was your weekend?
It was great. I actually spent most of Saturday night trying to figure out which steak I was going to order next time I'm in Vegas on Marco's behalf. Thank you, Texas Tech. But I will say, what? Whoa, I didn't want to hear it. What?
What?
What are you going to say?
The line was 3 on the show.
No. The line was 2.5 on my book.
I got the win.
It was 2.5 in my book. I'm just saying. Whatever, not a problem. I knew this was going to happen. I'm still ordering a baked potato. It doesn't matter. All right, your last day was fantastic, Cal. The Miami Dolphins did exactly what we thought they would do, and that is bury an overhyped Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots there. That was a pretty easy, and I'm glad that I was the one that stuck up for Marco's Pittsburgh Steelers, too, as the dog of the week. Marco, I got the Trubisky jersey for you. It's on the way. It's got the C on it. You're going to look good in it, man. Trust me. I got the Steelers for you, Marco. I'm good to go, man.
I love that. Marco takes K-State for me because he knows I can't even begin to stomach it. You take the Steelers for him. We're all happy here as a Bet On It family. And even our producer, Dan Newby's Eagles won, even though they didn't cover against Johnny Detroit's Lions. So there's a couple moral victories there. And I think Will's probably a Commies fan, so they got lucky enough to sneak out a W there themselves. Luckily for me, the Jags still covered their leg of the teaser. The other two teasers, though, just got crushed, and that was because the primetime home dogs got crushed. Rams on Thursday night just got rolled, dead under game. Sunday night, I just turned it off at half. I already knew exactly what was happening, and then Dak Prescott got hurt, and I said, okay, I've had enough. Mercy rule. I had 5 legs of teasers to get closed out with the Dallas Cowboys last night. Another dead under game. So tonight, where do you think I'm going? That's right. We got a total of 44 in Seattle. Broncos currently 6.5. And if you're looking at the WagerTalk odds screen, this one might be headed to 6. That's right. I'm taking a primetime under. Shocker. This one will be headed to 43.5, if not 43 by kick. So make sure you guys get the best of the number there. I expect to see some defensive prowess from this Broncos team. And frankly, whether it was going to be Drew Lock or Geno Smith, it didn't really matter here. I don't think either one of those guys has a lot of momentum to throw the ball enough downfield against this Broncos secondary, which is really where I question this defensive side of the ball. Seattle on the other side, we know, has struggled defensively, but Pete Carroll in a rebuilding year should surely have this team ready to go against their former quarterback. I mean, who knows Russell Wilson better than Pete Carroll? Come on, guys. I did not have the guts to take the Seahawks, so I'm going to take the other gutsy play and take the under and hope it's an absolute snooze fest. Marco, I'm going to go to you. What are your thoughts on Monday Night Football?
Well, Kelly, let's start with the fact that you brought it up. Primetime home dogs got scorched. And look at the two that we had. They were pretty good, purebred dogs. We had the defending Super Bowl champs on Thursday night. Then we had America's team on Sunday night. Now we got the lowly Seahawks. Who the hell is going to want the Seahawks? That is the ugliest of the three primetime home dogs. So you know what? Even those ugly dogs need some love. So, let's go ahead and throw a bone to the Seattle Seahawks here. And you know what? This is not that big of a stretch. You look at this game, and yeah, you've got all the side drama. You've got Russell Wilson coming back home, having an opportunity, bite the hand that fed him. He left Seattle. He's going to want to prove a point. But on the same token, is 6.5 too much for this game? The Broncos, this is going to be, believe it or not, the 5th consecutive season that they're going to have a different opening day quarterback. Not a lot of continuity there. You got a new head coach. You've got a new offensive coordinator. And we saw some of the new quarterbacks with new teams yesterday struggle. Baker Mayfield, Mitch Trubisky, even though they got the win, he didn't put up big numbers yesterday. Jacoby Brissett, ugly game for him as well with the Browns. The guy, surprisingly, that had a monster day with his new team was Carson Wentz, and I would have lost that bet for the quarterback that would have had the best day. But when you're with a new team, it's going to take time. Remember when Tom Brady had his first game with the Tampa Bay Bucks? Wasn't good. Threw a pick 6 in that game. I think Russell's going to struggle a little bit tonight, but he'll find a way probably to win this game. But do I want to lay this many points? No. I think this game comes down to a field goal. It is a Monday night home dog. This is Seattle's biggest game of the season. And that's, kind of bold to say for a playoff team. They're not going to be on primetime that often. And you got the prodigal son returning, Russell Wilson. This is a major game for them. Do you want to call it their Super Bowl game? Maybe. I'm going to go ahead and take Seattle plus the points.
That's a little dagger there because guess who had the under in that Super Bowl? Yuck. The last time these two met, that one was dead right out of the gate. Peyton Manning. What was that? A fumble 6? God, I can see there being some crazy special teams plays happening tonight. Hopefully none that kill my under right out of the gate. Joe Raineri, are you taking the ugly primetime home dog with Marco, or are you going a different direction here?
Oh, yeah, this game is just impossible. Here's what I do know. I know neither team showed us squat in the preseason here, although we did have a little bit of a quarterback battle going on in Seattle before, one of them actually came down, I think, with COVID, so that was the end of that. Geno Smith has been there. He has done that, and as a Jet fan, yikes. Geno Smith, your starting quarterback in Seattle, is not great, but I do believe I worry about this, Cal. I keep hearing this defense of Denver is going to be so great. Well, it was great under Vic Fangio. The idea that this new first-time defensive coordinator is all of a sudden just going to pick up where Fangio left off and somehow or another be able to make those adjustments that are going to be necessary like Fangio did. Fangio is one of the best defensive coordinators the NFL has ever seen. I don't know that that's what the defense is going to be with. They certainly have the pieces, but who's the puppet master there? It ain't Vic Fangio, so I worry about that. However, I do also worry, like you, about the over in this game, which is why I'm focusing on the first half under. We got 21.5 there, Cal, and I think there's going to be a lot of running. I think both teams are going to want to establish the run early. We know how loud that place can get with the 12th man. Marco just said it. Their biggest game by far, Seattle. Pete Carroll is going to have them ready, and I think it's going to be imperative both teams pound the rock and are able to pound the rock. So the first half total, I think 21.5. You know me, I'm going to keep it under that, and then if the scoring is coming, it's probably coming in the second half when those adjustments are made. And I think it might happen And Seattle might have some more success in the second half than Denver. We'll see, but I don't want nothing to do with the full game. I'll take my chances with the first half under.
I also bet that first half under. Joe, I'm with you. I think that both teams will have to establish a run, but particularly Seattle, they're going to need to slow down this pace of play here if they want to keep in it. More reasons for me to bet the full game under. But now you're making me a little nervous because anytime you're getting hovering around that lovely number of 44, and we saw it yesterday. Too many overtimes, too many kicking for losers moments. I mean, these guys are supposed to be professionals. So, yeah, I will be cheering for a lot of running and a lot of kicking for losers moments tonight, and hopefully no big touchdown passes. Marco, let's just have like an ugly game like we did the last two primetime nights, but the dog somehow squeaks out of cover. Let's just even call it, 21-17 final maybe. Ooh. That's what we'll be cheering for. We'll see if we can't get it done. Thank you guys every single week for hanging out with us on Bet On It. We're going to be back Wednesday night. That's right. Ariel, Andy, and Ralph will be with us, joining us for all those barking dogs, teaser moments, some TNA, and of course, those prop bets, and of course, those best bets you guys are hopefully not missing out on because we plan on having another monster year. Again, thank you from myself, Marco, and Joe. Until Wednesday, let's bet on it.